The number of young adults in Korea aged 15 to 34 who remained economically inactive rather than seeking employment reached 590,000 last year, up 50% from a decade ago.
국내 15세에서 34세 청년층 중 학업이나 구직활동을 하지 않는 쉬었음 청년이 지난해 59만 명을 기록하면서 그 수가 10년 새 50%나 늘어난 것으로 나타났습니다. A lot of people unemployed sort of voluntarily, I guess.
Yeah. So to specify, when we talk about economically inactive, we're talking about people who've completed job training or receiving job-seeking benefits, but they've stopped looking for work within 1 to 3 years. So the average length of the break for these young workers or non-workers as of December 2024 was 22.7 months. And it's really interesting when you break it down as to why they're doing it. 38.1% said, well, they didn't have any desire to find a job. 35% wanted to focus on education and self-development. 27.2% were suffering from burnout. And then 25% had psychological issues. So it's not just a case for every single one that they don't want to work. In some cases, it's study. In some cases, they just feel like they can't. It seems like there are more men being economically inactive than women. However, the number of women has increased. So we're seeing more and more young people out of work and maybe not looking to work at all.
Yeah. So we're looking at people who remain inactive economically. Let's look at the word remain.
Well, if we remain something or we remain somewhere, well, we're going to stay there. For example, during COVID, many people in many countries were asked to remain at home, meaning stay at home. But I can, for example, I remain British for the time being. I am a British citizen. I may not be in the future, but at the moment I am. So we use this to describe a condition or to describe staying in one area.
여전히 뭐뭐하다, 어떤 상태로 남아있다, remain, R-E-M-A-I-N. And in maths, especially division, you have the word remainder.
Don't ask me to explain that, Sue.
You don't have to. I won't. 나머지를 우리가 나눗셈에서 그 나머지를 영어로 are라고 표시를 하는데 그게 remainder입니다. 남아있는 것, 나머지. 자, 그래서 남아있다, 여전히 뭐뭐하다, remain something. The next expression is to seek employment.
Yes, to seek means to look for something, to try and find something, and employment means work. So you're looking for a job, you're looking for work of some kind.
그래요. 직장을 구한다는 뜻이겠죠. To seek employment. To seek anything means to look for it.
Yeah.
To try and find it.
I think it makes me think of fairy tales. You know why?
Hide and seek? No,
Well,
that's not
that's
fairy
not a fairy
tales,
tale,
no.
but young men or young women going off to seek their fortune is an expression often used in kids' stories.
Ah, I see. Seek one's fortune. Exactly. To go and look for it. 숨바꼭질도 hide and seek.
Yes.
찾다의 의미가 seek 안에 있습니다.
Sue, seek and you shall find.
Ah, that's a good saying as well. 찾아라. 그러면 구할 것이다. 뭐 이 정도로 해석이 되나요? All right, well, here's the headline again. The number of young adults in Korea aged 15 to 34 who remained economically inactive rather than seeking employment reached 590,000 last year, up 50% from a decade ago. Let's move on to the next headline.